a crippled girl gets a big gift from a secret admirer. Welcome to a new fresh episode on BigTown TV, your home of fresh stories. Now, in our last episode of the beautiful girl who was crippled by a strange illness, who was also living in a church with her mother because they came to seek help for her daughter. Check this out. Now, our day begins at Chagua, a BigTown fan and a businessman in Kigali. After watching the first interview of this beautiful girl called Odette, he was touched and decided to do something to support this sick young lady. As you can see, he's holding tires of a wheelchair, of course. This is the gift to be given the lady that is about to change Odette's life after a long while. It may not heal her physical illness, but definitely it shall heal her emotional pain. Before we get to where the girl's house is, let us first have this brand new wheelchair assembled first, right quick. Then continue to meet the one and only Princess Odette. Indeed, she has been crippled by this illness for years, but the most amazing part so far is that her positive attitude is strong. Now, before we meet Odette, let us talk with her pastor and caretaker, who has been a father figure ever since Odette and her mother came to seek help from this amazing pastor. The pastor has been helpful to the family in terms of providing spiritual and financial support to the family. In the first interview, you notice that Odette and her mother have camped at this church simply because they can't afford the means to transport her to the hospital wherever it's necessary.
Afite nyina gusa. So nyina liwe ubitaho ubarwanaho. Kuburyo nanjye nagize ikibazo cyaho twamujyanye kwa muganga aro baduciye amafaranga arenze miliyoni 2 kugira ngo bamukurikirane. Kubera n'ubushobozi byatumye tureba twirukangira Indera. Ariko iki gikorwa kubona umwana abonye ukuntu mu musura mu mwicayeho mu mushakira abaterankunga biratunejeje cyane kandi tukifuza yuko iki gikorwa kizakomeze.
Chagua was touched by the story of this girl and decided to come and meet her in person. He is a busy guy, but today he had to stop everything just to come here and show some love to a hurting girl that he has never met. Chagua is a man of action. Let's just call it that way. He just can't wait to meet this beautiful girl that he discovered on BigTown TV.
Ikizaro no kugira umutima wa kimuntu niba ubonye umuntu ubabaye ukamenya ko ari ubabaye kuko nizo mbaraga zanjye nabonye ura mukobwa mbona mama we nago bagombye kuba bari bameze kunguko ariko byose n'inyigisho zacu ura mukobwa araseka kandi ngiye sinseka narwaye ariko waraseka ibindi turakomeza gatwa mu kanya nari one love.
Finally, Chagua meets Odette. He looks absorbed by the moment at looking at this beautiful princess, that not even ill health could steal her smile. Talking about her smile, Chagua was struck by Odette's positive attitude, despite of her suffering. It's rare to find guys like Chagua who are real and ready to respond with love to those who are hurting or less privileged. He just can't understand why it's so hard for some people to just smile when it surely costs nothing. Definitely, Chagua and Odette are two optimistic humans in one room.
Ariko ndishimye cyane kuba mbonanye nawe kandi iteka nzajya murankureba tuzahorana kabisa nta kibazo.
Nishimiye kuba me.
Merci cyane kabisa.
Viewers, the moment we have been waiting for is here, and Chagua is about to bring the gift to her. This is getting interesting. It's getting interesting. Odette has no idea what kind of gift is being talked about here. This is getting interesting. The wheelchair is in the room, and Odette is still processing, after seeing this big surprise from a total stranger. Indeed, God is not dead, just like the t-shirt said, because he works in mysterious ways. Here we go. Before we get to the wheelchair, there is more goodies to unwrap. It appears like Chagua is one detailed guy. He brought her a t-shirt, anxiety relief toys, a set of cards, a Marvin hat, a water bottle, gloves, pressure toys. This is so touching indeed. Odette did not expect this move and this visit, one of a kind, from a total stranger.
rimwe na rimwe ngenda shaka ko yenda nka kabiri mu cyumweru najya mbasha kubona yo kuza gusura hano nkaza nkagusura ukaba tugatembera tukajya gutembera sometime kabiri mu cyumweru.
Odette has a dream to become a flight attendant one day, and Chagua urged Odette to pursue her dreams and to see her in the future working on a commercial plane, standing on her both feet. Chagua is an extraordinary guy. He just promised to visit this hurting girl at least twice a week. Can you imagine? Twice a week. Now, thanks to Chagua, Odette will no longer be stuck in bed or move with a lot of difficulty. It's just time to carry her into her wheelchair. Unfortunately, her mother was not here on this day, but once she gets back, it would be a very big relief to her and her ill daughter. This moment of truth is still overwhelming. Good for Odette, because previously her mother or brother had to carry her wherever she wanted to go. Thanks to God, who sent this generous man to lend her with temporary means to ease her mobility before she can finally regain her health. Thanks to this businessman, Odette can now enjoy some sunshine after a long time, and it will be much easier for her to use the bathroom or even move around the house without much support from her mother or her brother.
Ariyo twagusanze urimo gukora iki kuri telefone?
Nende kuri YouTube nawe nakubonye. Nyine mbandi kumva imiziki.
Okay.
Chagua became emotional. He really became emotional and breaks down and cries. This is getting deep. Our viewers, it's amazing how this is happening just outside a church compound. And definitely, this is the hand of God reaching out to the family of Odette. Chagua has poured all his emotions to the camera of BigTown TV. He rarely attends church, he confessed. But today, he answered a call of love and came to church for a special mission to rescue a crippled girl who needs medical attention to get her back on her feet. And that's not all, because he has promised to continue visiting her to know how she's doing in life.
Nzayimura musengera kandi n'ikindi kiza kiriho uri mu rusengero rw'Imana. Ahantu tubonera ibyishimo, tubonera gutekereza. Odette nta muhanga w'ubuzima mu isi. Ibi byose ni inyigisho zacu, ariko turabishimira Imana. Odette azagenda Imana izabidufashemo kabisa mu izina rya Yesu ndabyizeye, Imana izabidukorere.
For those who watched our first interview, you should know that Odette dropped out of school at class 3 in secondary school. It's sad to see an 18-year-old stranded at home when her peers are busy making progress in school. Chagua, on the other hand, is really heartbroken to see Odette in this situation. If you're heartbroken like he is, kindly do something by calling the number under this channel on the link, just to simply send in your comfort or your support, any form of support to her family and to her.
Ikintu cyo kwiga bagombye kugikurikirana cyane tukamenya ngo ishuri yigagaho ni iringiri ibisabwa ni iki ngiki tukarikuna amasomo yose yajya amugeraho hano.
Nothing else can create this moment of joy apart from the power of love. Chagua is moved by Odette's laughter. This girl can't just stop smiling. Her spirit is so positive. And Chagua actually promised to carry on this spirit of love by sharing it with more people he meets out there. Chagua believes in love and humanity, and it was so special to meet Odette. Odette is grateful to the viewers of BigTown TV channel who have taken time to show some love by calling and visiting her at this church, at the very place where she is. And this is a strong message of love. And it has really touched her. It has really touched her heart and even her family in a very special way. And this has enabled her to find peace despite the illness that is going on. It's such an amazing day for Odette now that she has a wheelchair. This has improved her routines, her life routines tremendously, and without a doubt, sooner or later, she will get healed. In a bid to see her life changed, Chagua goes on to ensure that Odette has every gear she needs to use on the wheelchair on her very first day. This is just amazing. It's amazing. And it's a step towards healing for Odette. Viewers, before we conclude, Chagua has more in store for a beautiful girl. And guess what? He just asked Odette to ask for something that she desires to have. Her wish is to have a mobile phone. We just can't have enough of Chagua. He is the king of generosity. Let's just call him that way.
Wagira ikintu abantu baba mu mujyi yenda kubiri naza no kugaruka ngana ni mugoroba. Ukagira ikintu mu mujyi nakuzanye nenda waba ushaka. Kugira nibura nze kubona ikintu kingarura ahangaha nibura kuko nanjye ndumva natagenda muri njyewe twakagumanya ahangaha.
Icyo cyose. Icyo wumva ushaka tu ku mutima wawe.
Ndashaka telefone.
Shaka telefone. Nta kibazo.
Murakoze cyane. Imana ibamugisha. Sinzi icyo nababwira pe gusa nishimye.
Natishimye cyane.
Nawe n'inshuti nyine nziza.
Abavandimwe bawe.
Yego.
Ntabwo turi inshuti.
Nawe n'umuvandimwe.
Chagua suggests that Odette should be homeschooled at the moment. But unfortunately, this illness has also robbed Odette's ability to hold a pen and write. Due to her trembling muscles, her muscles just can't stop trembling. All in all, time is the best healer, like they say. And with God, everything is possible. And before our cameras left the church, our good pastor had to pray a blessing for a surprise guest. And the crew, our mission of the day, let's just call it complete. And we thank you for watching and stay tuned on BigTown TV.
Data iki nicyo gikorwa gikomeye n'amasezerano wasize udusezeragije. Ni igikorwa cy'urukundo. Data ndabigushimiye mucyo batukoreye. Data ndabasabi umugisha n'abazumva ibi biganiro nabo ndabasabi umugisha abazitanga nyuma y'ibi ngibi nabo tubasabi imigisha n'abandi bose. Urakoze kuko manigira neza sabye amagambo make dizeye mu izina rya Yesu. Amen.
Amen.
Imana duhe umugisha twese. Shalom.
Viewers, if you like the story and you want to see this girl walking again, kindly send in any form of support to Odette by calling the number on the link below this channel. Remember to subscribe to get more human interest stories, and thank you for watching.